Let's see, second half ban picks. We're going to be seeing Perfumer on Patient Permaban here. Leo's Memory for Game 2 first half. Let's see, it's going to be Toy Merchant and Anti-Current first two bans. Okay, understandable. Have a good day. No Geisha will be coming out from this. No Lizard will also be coming out from SuperRich's side. With the Toy Merchant ban here, it is quite understandable. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do against it. But, of course, from a Survivors, they're most likely not going to pick Pre-Seasons here first two picks. We could potentially choose a Rescuer here first, though. Rescuer first may not be too bad. Rescuer first here may actually not be too bad, but it seems like Seer will become a permaban. Seer and Embalmer, okay. Seer and Embalmer here seems like we will be becoming a permaban. Okay, understandable. Embalmer spawning by 2 storage. No, Embalmer spawning in middle would be the best choice here. Embalmer spawning in middle would be the best choice here, especially with the fact that he can immediately rotate up towards the stairs since he spawns right next to it would be fine. But of course, Mercenary here with the next ban. For the Survivors, they don't really need to be too worried about picking a Rescuer just yet, but if they want to, they definitely could. Seems like First Officer will be our immediate third pick here for our Rescuer main. And SuperRich Cheerleader may not be a bad ban here. Cheerleader may actually not be a bad ban here, unless we're running Axeboy, of course. But I mean, we've seen SuperRich's Axeboy on this map, but also at the same time, you kind of have to tell yourself, look, this team comp, are you really gonna come out with an Axeboy? You're gonna have a First Officer who can literally waste so much time with one pocket watch, but Cordy ban. Okay, Cordy ban. That's understandable. I don't even think WBG wanted to pick Cordy here. We could potentially pick Cheerleader. Do we want Cheerleader out? Do we? No, we have Aeroplanist. Okay, Aeroplanist hover on towards 2 store immediately. Could potentially have Aeroplanist being in Shack. Aeroplanist in Shack shouldn't be too bad. Seer spawning immediately in Factory would be one of the better choices here, and then Embalmer in middle. Since Embalmer is in middle, he can immediately run up towards the stair and deploy his coffin there. So, and then take the Wind of Speed and pull even further distance away. That should be the play here. But let's see, from the stats wise, we're gonna have a lot of support here coming from the Survivor. So above average support, that seems like it's an average containment, average decoding speed, and a below average rescue. So the only one who can rescue here according to AI is First Officer, but we still do have an Aeroplanist here though if Aeroplanist decided to bring High Turner, which we will have to see, of course. But anyways, SuperRich has 3 options. First option is he can definitely get his Axeboy out, but you're just going to be faced off with a Seer who's going to farm a lot of owls, and Embalmer who's going to pull distance indefinitely, and then an Aeroplanist who you basically can't get any fireballs on, and of course, you know, First Officer just being First Officer. Your second choice is your NightWatch could potentially come out here, but if you've left out a Seer, I don't think a NightWatch here would be the best play. And then perhaps if SuperRich wants a Nide, but I don't think Nide will work here. Nide could potentially work against a Embalmer, but it seems like it's going to be a NightWatch pick here immediately, so we're going to have to be very careful here in how we play this one out. Seer with an owl support can buy a lot of time, but also Seer with an owl can still contain NightWatch for quite a bit of time as well if Seer brought Flywheel here. But we are going to have to see from the Hunter side here as well though. This is going to be very interesting to see. Overall with the point system, it's 27-2 because of the fact that GR Survivors got a 4-man eliminated, so it's going to be high dose pressure here on SuperRich's side. But anyways, with the NightWatch pick here on Leo's Memories, it's going to be quite hard. It is still going to be quite hard. Whether this is a teleportation NightWatch or a blink NightWatch, I don't think it's going to work out for him at the end of the day. First Officer being a normal rescuer, and of course Aeroplanist right beside him. Let's move on towards the air selection mode we go. We're going to be having Embalmer spawning in Shack, Aeroplanist in middle, and of course Seer in Factory. Meanwhile, First Officer is going to spawn, seems like we're going to spawn near Christmas Tree Gate, but just between the middle there. Meanwhile NightWatch is going to spawn by Moongate here, Shackgate, Moongate, whatever we want to call it. Overall, Aeroplanist, I don't think Aeroplanist in middle is that much of a great choice. I think if you put Embalmer in middle would have been better. But of course that's under the occasion that you also tell Seer to rotate out. But how is Seer going to rotate? Well, a Seer probably has to rotate early game anyways. But on towards the persona points we go, we're going to be having an Insolence Detention here with teleport on SuperRich. But of course everyone's going to be bringing well, not everyone. We're going to be seeing, well, yeah, actually, everyone's going to have bar time except for Embalmer with the window speed boost and flywheel. Okay, SuperRich. It seems like we're going to go straight towards the Embalmer here, but Embalmer has rotated quite a bit of a distance here as well. And even if Embalmer downs, he can always rotate back towards Shaq and play such a long pallet mind game. We don't actually have, we don't have confined space, but also with the fact that Juanjo can already use the 2 pallets here. Okay, we're going to be able to vault over, but I think we're going to be able to come back towards the same area once again. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It's going to be Instance Detention Wanted Order with Quenching Effect alongside with, I think, 1 stack of Berserker. I could be wrong, but first hit on towards Juan. Seems like it'll be negated by an owl right here, but Juan is rotating towards an area in which there is basically a Cypher Machine that has been locked, so this is actually pretty good for survivors right now. That's a very fast first hit here, but it's currently 50 seconds on towards the game. We are... wait a second! That beautiful flywheel, we are going to be able to get through the window right there. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, the moment we pulled down that pallet, you came back. That was scary. That was really scary, my friend. But since this is a teleportation NightWatch here with no confined space, Juanjo is going to be able to vault over here no matter what. No blink tray has been used here right now as well, so it does seem like the survivors did realize, okay, maybe this is not a blink NightWatch here, but even with that on mind as well, Juan doesn't seem like he's going to be able to rotate towards anywhere anymore. But even with that in mind, it's going to be 3 Cypher Machine by the time that the Embalmer embalms himself. But of course, let's see. We're going to be able to check immediately right here. We do have teleportation on our hands right now to use. It seems like we are going to embalm right here, right now, this instance. Okay, teleportation is going to be able to come out. We realize that this is a teleportation NightWatch. But... you know what, we have a window and a pallet there to use. So for Embalmer right here, that's going to be the window speed boost currently utilized. But sadly, we aren't really going to be able to go anywhere here. So that's going to be the immediate exit registered. Now, in this scenario, tie game is a definite. Tie game is a definite here. So we're going to be able to pick up right here and most likely chair back. Okay, we're not going to chair into basement. We're going to chair outside basement right now. We could potentially have Hui come in to rescue. I mean, if Hui comes in to rescue, it's a tie guarantee. Well, whether he comes in or not, it's still a tie guarantee. There is, let me alliterate. No, I don't even know what the word is anymore. Let me just say this again. There is 2 tiders on the field, right? We do have a hover here on aeroplane is here to use as well, but it seems like it could be a no damage rescue. We're gonna force a normal hit here immediately on towards the survivors. That's gonna be a dash over immediately. We are going to get the suction back, but it seems like we are going to get the hit on towards the first officer. Okay, 60% Cypher Machine right here. First officer is gonna crouch towards this area. That's gonna be a coffin popped up here immediately, but that coffin will not be used for anyone at all. There's gonna be the pallet drop down here immediately. Hui couldn't really contain anymore, but with that in mind, flywheel is ready. Flywheel did not come out from Juan's side. Yes, on that side note as well, Juan cannot use the coffin anymore, so for SuperRich here, 1 elimination is going to be guaranteed. The Cypher Machine is almost going to be prime time, 10% left on towards the last Cypher Machine here. We also do see where Hui is. We could, well, popping is kind of risky here, honestly. But aeroplane is going to be able to come in for a rescue. Thankfully, we have a second tie turn here, so everyone should be able to rotate out of this area. And I wonder where Seer is. If Seer is far away from the Cypher Machine, this could be a 3-man elimination, since this is still a teleport NightWatch at the end of the day. We are going to be able to see aeroplanes coming in from the front and not from the back right now. We also do see where Seer is currently rotating towards the Cypher Machine. So we're going to wait for Seer to rotate over first before anything else happens. But if we don't get the rescue before half, this is going to be really bad. That's going to be, ooh, okay, we're going to hover. And now that's understandable. That's going to be the rescue before half. So then, since this is a rescue before half, there's no way NightWatch can teleport immediately. So tie here is definitely guaranteed. We're going to get the no attack recovery hit. But of course, even with the double hit right here, it doesn't matter. Both of them have tie turner. So, not tie turner, borrow time. So, that's going to be a Cypher Machine pop right here. Lon is going to be the one in danger here immediately. We do have a hover immediately ready up here. So, we're going to hover up. Never mind, we're going to hover away towards the other side. But since SuperRich has max dashes, we are going to be able to get a normal hit on towards that. I'm trying to bait out the flywheel there as well, but I don't think there was a need since Tide Turner came out, and of course Borrow Time came out as well. Then on towards stats side note, there is Iron nearby. That's a 75% side from exit gate opened by Iron, but sadly it wasn't fully opened. Iron here should be able to contain for a relatively long time. Maybe not anymore, sorry. We are going to be able to get evolved over right there, but no flywheel here to use, no Palace Speedway is here to use as well. But Aeroplanus is able to get up here at the bare minimum as well. We do see Aeroplanus getting up right here. SuperRich, a true elimination here definitely is possible. But also on that side note, we do have first officer with 2 pocket watches here as well, so we're really gonna have to see. We are really gonna have to see SuperRich. Okay, we're gonna dash out here immediately. Finding Tonight is here, but it does seem like first officer being nearby. Long wanted to go in for the rescue. First officer definitely is telling that. Wait a second, can Long get out? Ooh, Long can get out. Wow. I never knew this was a thing. Yeah, no, let's not rescue anymore, guys. Wait, we are gonna rescue. Wait a second, 3-man escape. Hold on a minute. Seer just got rescued. SuperRich realizing this as well. 30 seconds remaining on the clock here. We're gonna see Seer running straight towards Sundry right here. Meanwhile, Lon is actually gonna get out towards the gate. Lon is currently there as well as the Aeroplane. His first officer is also coming out towards the gate right now. Let's congratulate 3-man elimination here for. Oh wow, 3-man eliminated. Well, 3-man escaped. Moving on. Anyways, moving on towards second half we go. It seems like it's going to be Seer, Toy Merchant here, first 2 bands. Opera Singer being a mix band here as well. Lucky Guy coming out here immediately is more surprising to me. So we're going to see what Giora has up in their hands here for this 3-man escape, because they can't lose second game at all. They really can't lose second game at all, so we're going to have to see here. But of course, Aeroplane is being popped out here as well. So it's going to be Aeroplane's female dancer, Lucky Guy. Our next band is going to be Cheerleader. Cheerleader's still a worthy band here for Alex, it does seem. But with the last, Cheerleader and Mercenary. Okay, last rescue here could be first officer now, if that's the case. But we're going to have to see whether they're going to go for a rescuer or a full decoding team comp. But first officer would be the better choice here. Especially with the fact that each pocket watch use gives you a 7% decoding buff. It basically just negates all his his decoding debuff by this point. When accelerated decoding it pops up as well. So we're gonna have to see here from Alexa's side. We could potentially come out with a NightWatch here as well, but Alexa has quite a bit of a huge hunter pool here. If we think about it, Wheel is not going to be usable here. Whack is probably not usable as well. So we have Axboy, we have Anne for the tie or for the 1-man elimination if we want to. We also do have NightWatch from Alexa's side, or even if we want to, I would say Hermit isn't a bad pick here. Even though there's high walls, Hermit shouldn't be that much of a bad pick here for Alex. But moving on towards the character stats we go, we're gonna see the key team comp stats. Containment, it seems like it's average. No, containment is above average. Support is below average. Decoding seems like it looks like it's below average, and then rescue is above average here, apparently. I don't know how this works, probably because Lucky Guy can get a gun for rescue. But below average containment there is probably because of the fact that Lucky Guy has to look for items early game as well. So there's your below average decoding speed. But of course, Alex is coming out with the Anne here. Anne is the best choice for the guaranteed 1-man elimination, because you don't know what this Lucky Guy is going to offer you, but at least the Anne can guarantee you the 1-man elimination. Maybe not a tie in tourneys, but 1-man elimination is a must. Is a must here. So for the survivor side, if they brought flywheel, they're screwed. They're definitely screwed. But of course, against a NightWatch, whether you bring flywheel or Windows speed boost, I think they both work pretty well against the NightWatch. But anyways, from the spawn points, we're going to be seeing Lucky Guy as Shaq, female dancer, factory. Meanwhile, middle is going to be occupied by first officer. Meanwhile, Aeroplanus is going to spawn by Moongate. And we're going to see a cross spawn section here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Overall, really for this. Hi. There's going to be a lot in mind here. There's going to be a lot in mind here for the survivors to keep track of. But of course, we can't be having Lucky Guy going through so much chest to the point that he's not decoding as well. Then we're going to be seeing double tie turning here, Aeroplanist and the first officer. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing flywheel on the female dancer. Okay, we're going to be seeing White Truffle and we're going to go straight towards Lucky Guy, who is in Shack. Okay, Lucky Guy in towards Shack. Let's see what the first item is. First item is currently a book. Okay, a book for our first item isn't too bad, but it does seem like Lucky Guy's trails may be seen already here, so we do know where Lucky Guy is, but it seems like for Alex here, he's gonna be having a hard time here trying to locate out where the Lucky Guy is. That's gonna be the cat out here immediately. I think Tonight has just dropped here. Okay, Tonight has popped here once again. If we can find Lucky Guy in towards the corner, that'll be brilliant, but I don't think Alex thinks that Lucky Guy is actually in towards the corner right now, unless this book says something else. Unless this book says something else, we're gonna have to see here. We don't know where Lucky Guy is. Okay, we don't know where Lucky Guy is. Okay, this is really bad right now. This is really bad right now. We also do see that. Wait. We see where Atta is. Do we see where Atta is? We don't. Okay, nice hide and seek. Nice hide and seek. Lucky Guy with the book there early game. That's brilliant. We're gonna be forcing ourselves to go after the. Gonna force ourselves to go after Aeroplanus here. Instead of Aeroplanus here, even if you get a cat on towards the Aeroplanus, you're not going to be able to cancel the skills at all. That might be a cat on, but there's going to be a lot of slow music boxes here to use. So for Alex, it seems like the tie game here is, well, not the tie, but the one-man elimination game here is kind of guaranteed. Okay, AK trying to rotate towards the double pallet window area. We're going to be able to get a cat out here at least, but I don't think we're going to be blinking in here though. Blinking in is kind of not worth it. We're going to, okay, we are going to blink in through dash. That's going to be the second cat immediately registered on towards AK, fair enough. Still trying to play mind games here for as long as we can. That's going to be dash, but you're still going to have to break the pallet at the end of the day. Okay, are we probably breaking the music box would not be a bad idea too, Alex. Okay, we're going to be able to break the music box here. AK dropping down the pallet, female dancer rotating towards the back right now, but it seems like that back will be given towards the front. We're going to flywheel away from that cache, and it's a 4 cipher machine progress here. Oh my lord, that's quite fast. 4 cipher machine progress. It's also the fact that Aeroplanus already has 50% of, well, not Aero. Who is 50% cipher? Oh no, that's female dancers. Yeah, it's because of hiding early game, isn't it? It is. Okay, we're still trying to play mind game here. That's going to be immediate down on towards the female dancer, but they're not missing any cipher machines. First officer looking for an item here for the female dancer to use. Let's see what item this is. Oh, it's a perfume. Oh, first officer can use the perfume for himself then, if that's the case. Female dancer, I think they can only pick up 1 pocket watch here, so it's okay. First officer still has a pocket watch to use for later. We're going to be able to bring the cats back. We're going to be seeing a perfume here immediately. Okay, brilliantly done. That's going to be first officer's items is quite far away from the chair, but that's okay. We're just going to have AK going over to pick up the items themselves, but it does seem like it's going to be... We're not going to pick it up just yet. We're trying to play around here for as long as we can. Just a little bit short here on the attack hitbox, but that's still okay. AK, that's going to be a hit on registered on towards the female dancer. Female dancer rotating straight towards the corner right now. Relatively hard area to chair. By the time we chair female dancer, cipher machine should be primed. Accelerated decoding has just started as well, so cipher machine definitely should be done on time. We do see that first officer has currently picked up his items as well. Meanwhile, we've only 1 jetpack remaining on Xme outside, so seems like he's used another jetpack here to get towards the chair as well, so fair enough. But with no items here remaining on towards our survivor side right now, that flywheel did come out really well, but this cipher machine is still going to be done. So the moment AK pops down that pallet, well no, vaults over that pallet in 2-story, I think for Alex here you're gonna have to blink in. You're gonna have to blink in. Blink is ready in 9 seconds right now. We're gonna be able to get that out. Okay, that's gonna be the pallet destroyed right there. But even with that in mind, you're so slow right now, Alex. Can you even jump here is really a good question. We're gonna teleport over immediately. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's gonna be Atta here who is going to be having the gun. Seeing that there's a book on the ground, it seems like Alex has to realize, this guy was an explorer, not a lucky guy. This guy was an explorer, Lamal. But of course, with that in mind as well, there's no dungeon near this area. There is an elbow pad here for us to use though, but that's gonna be a very nice done and immediate hit down. No timer left on this field, so it's gonna be a 3-man escape here from the survivor side. Lucky guy definitely came in clutch here, especially with the early game hiding. Oh my lord! But of course, let's congratulate GR for winning the 3-man escape here and tying match 2. Moving on.
I'm getting hyped, bitch.